Hello, I'm Shvercha and I'm here with some exciting news about the aircraft carrier and anti-aircraft weaponry changes that we previously announced. We've done lots of testing and collected community feedback, and now we're finally ready to share the results of all that work with you. Watch this video to learn more, but first, a small disclaimer. Our team is always working on further developing the game, so the information presented in this video is subject to change. Now that we're on the same page, let's get going. The main idea behind these improvements is to soften the overall impact of aircraft spotting and make AA defenses more effective, all while keeping aircraft carriers relevant in battle. Players can test the new mechanics on a dedicated server from July 29th through August 5th. First, let's get into the new carrier gameplay. Currently, carriers operate in one state that has the same rules for spotting, attacking, and etc. However, in this iteration, similarly to the concept we introduced initially, planes will operate at low and high altitudes, represented by three distinct modes: travel mode, attack mode, and recon mode. Travel mode is optimal for moving across the map, as it enables flight at high altitudes and maximum speed, out of reach of AA. You can't spot opponents while you're in the safety of travel mode, but you can still see enemies spotted by your teammates. When it comes to attack mode, you activate it by clicking the left mouse button as before, but there are several key differences. The attack doesn't start right away. The plane will first descend to a lower altitude before the actual attack begins. What's more, at lower altitudes, aircraft can be targeted by AA, but with reduced initial damage. Another thing to keep in mind is that the attack mode involves one attacking flight, while the rest of the squadron loiters in the safety of high altitudes. Aircraft destroyed in attack mode won't be replaced. Finally, there's a recon mode, which is for spotting enemies. You can activate it by pressing Q in travel mode. You'll make a brief descent to lower altitudes where you can perform reconnaissance, but with some risk, as you'll become vulnerable to AA fire. If you spot an enemy while in recon mode, you can start an attack directly if you want to. Just know that you won't be able to dive in and out of recon mode freely, as there are some limitations in place. Primarily, I'm talking about the countdown timer that runs down while in recon mode, and once it runs out, your aircraft will automatically ascend to travel mode.
Additionally, activating recon mode will reserve a specific portion of time from the timer. If you return to travel mode prematurely by pressing Q again, or choose to attack, this time will be lost. However, if the timer simply runs out, the reserved time will become available to you again.
There's even more news for carrier players. When you're not flying aircraft, you'll be able to manually control your carrier's secondary guns and activate the damage control party consumable yourself. If your carrier is equipped with mixed secondary armaments, you control the largest caliber guns. If a carrier doesn't have secondary guns, it operates as before. Moving on to surface ship changes, which are designed to boost your anti-aircraft defenses. For starters, the priority sector is being renamed to Manual AA, and it's getting some improvements. Manual AA will cover the entire AA area around the ship and deal burst damage to enemy planes within its range, but it will no longer increase AA damage in general. Now, something to help ships that come under rather frustrating constant and focused plane attacks: automatic AA. As your AA defenses fire, a progress bar will charge irreversibly. Once it reaches 100%, it will activate several damage and cooldown bonuses for several minutes. The last changes on our list apply to the defensive AA fire consumable, which provides a boost to AA range and damage. Now it has an additional cool feature. If enemy planes fly into the expanded AA range, they will completely lose their spotting capabilities. This only works if you activate defensive AA fire preemptively, and not in a reaction to planes already being in your standard AA range. Also, keep in mind that the aircraft can still see you if other enemies do the spotting. And one more additional bonus. This consumable also boosts the progress of automatic AA. If you want to know more, visit our website. Please like and subscribe and share your thoughts about these changes in the comments.